What's up, guy and girl players of World of Warcraft? This is Rutaro, aka Taro, bringing you this week's WoW Report, episode 27. For more free WoW guides, check out my channel, Rutaro, aka Taro. In this Taro Weekly WoW Report, I'll cover some in-game changes, PvP, the upcoming 4.0.3 patch, Blizzard news, and Cataclysm beta updates, additions, as well as a Q&A session. But before I get started with all that, I'm sure you're all wondering where I've been. I moved from Japan to Florida, but first made a stop in California to check out BlizzCon. I videotaped everything I could, but since my camera broke, I can't get any of the footage out until it's fixed. I have these pictures and some clips that were done with a different camera. My favorites are this one with Sam Wise, who's just a really awesome guy that has amazing artistic talent, and this Makin that seemed to pop up next to me no matter where I was. All in all, I had a fun time and met a lot of great people. After BlizzCon, I headed to Florida and just recently got net in the condo I'm temporarily staying at. Once I close on my house mid-November, I'll be fully back in my rotation, slamming out a bunch more guides for all of you wonderful viewers who have stuck by me for so long. I'll also do my best to answer the 1,000 PMs I got as well. My apologies for my absence, and let's get on with my weekly WoW report. In Wrath news, the auction house is spinning into chaos, which is expected as we get closer to Cataclysm's release. Items are selling like crazy, but like I've said before, the real winning or semi-stable professions are currently jewel crafting, inscription, mining, and herbalism. Prices on most servers have declined across the board, but these professions are taking the least damage. Alchemy flasks have taken a huge hit profit-wise, with herbs being decently expensive and flask prices losing value and staying low. Alchemists are better off with metas at the moment, but it also depends on your server and situation. Frequently farmed materials like Eternals have also taken a big decline in pricing, but this can provide profit potential for common items using these farm materials. Basically, if you want to make gold in this market, you'll have to be a bit creative, but there are still tons of different ways to make gold right now. In other Wrath news, we're currently being invaded by elementals all over Azeroth, and if you want to get some good info on the event and learn more about what you can do as well as what you can achieve, check out Wowpedia's and World of Warcraft's write-ups on the event. They both have a lot of good info to help answer a lot of your questions and fill your need for lore. I'll link them on my website. In PvP news, it looks like Blizzard is continuing to look over the recent region-wide battle group matching, and they should be making some final adjustments in the weeks to come. So far, I'm pretty happy with the larger battle group matching, but I want to know what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments. In Blizzard news, they've just launched a sneak peek of the new community website for Cataclysm, and it looks extremely well done. It's going to be packed with a lot of new features, easy to read blog posts, and a much simpler navigation. I think they did a great job, and if you have any opinions of your own, they're looking for feedback on their forums. In patch news, 4.0.3 is approaching, and there is a decent write-up of what will happen up on the community website. It's a great read for anyone wondering what will happen in the next patch and how things will lead up to the December 7th launch of Cataclysm. Speaking of Cata's launch, I'm sure a lot of you have noticed the different advertisements asking you to upgrade now so you can play the game right when it launches. They did this with StarCraft 2, and it's great if you just want to get the game and don't care about the collector's edition. Upgrading will allow you to play the game at 12:01 Pacific Standard Time, which is pretty cool and will save you a trip to your local game store. Moving on to Cataclysm news, some new screenshots were released of some different zones, and they're all looking awesome as usual. There's a lot of screenshots of Oldham, and as most of you know, that's definitely my favorite new zone. It's just packed with all kinds of fun quests, instances, and awesome looking scenery that everyone should enjoy on their way to 85. Also in Cataclysm news, MMO Champion put up some images of the new PvP sets for all classes, and most look pretty cool, although a few don't seem to fit the class very well. I'll let you be the judge in the comments, so tell me what your favorite set is and what your thoughts are on the others. Finally, I'd like to end this Taro Weekly WoW report answering a few questions you guys and girls have asked me over the last week, or few weeks. Has the gold cap been changed in-game? Yep, it was changed in 4.0.1, so now I can hold over 500,000 gold without being capped. Should I change my professions before Cataclysm? That's really up to you. All professions so far in Cataclysm look very promising, and I don't see any that are particularly a waste of time. I also wouldn't go spending any gold on new recipes for any professions you already have, since you won't get much use out of them any longer. Basically, if you're already maxed in a profession, there's no need to spend gold on new recipes or drop it for another profession. What does your family look like? A lot of people have been asking me ever since I said I had a wife and kids what they look like, so I've gone ahead and posted a picture on my website inside this weekly WoW report. It's located at the bottom under this question. Just click the yellow text and hopefully we won't crash the server this time. Well, that's it for this week of Taro's Weekly WoW Report, and I hope you liked it. Stay on top of the news, economy, and updates of WoW with Taro's Weekly WoW Report. Please subscribe and visit tarowowguides.com for more free WoW guides and news. Thanks for watching. Now go! Tell me what you think of anything featured in this week's Taro's Weekly WoW Report in the comments section below. Personally, I can't wait for patch 4.0.3 to be released.